Hello everyone, welcome to the Ginger Snaps Era. I'll be discussing horror movies for you guys in a very blunt way. I'm your host, Steven Harrold, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my review for Infested, which was released on September 8th, 2023. So originally, I've never even heard of this film's initial release last year, but of course, it had big praise and whatnot from this year, so I decided to check it out on Amazon Prime, and basically, it was something I kind of seem to have seen before. I mean, just the premise and the story seemed similar to another type of movie that was actually released in theaters this year. But I digress. I basically had to watch this movie for myself, and being a person who likes a certain type of insect that this movie dabbles on, I had to watch it, and I definitely had to make a review on it. So here is my review for Infested. The movie centers around a guy named Caleb who is very passionate about exotic animals and has basically bought a desert spider from the Middle East and has gotten it over here. Now he has a whole little tiny exhibit going on with his room, right, with all these exotic animals, and this spider just happens to slip away, and lo and behold, the whole apartment complex, the whole apartment building actually, gets overrun by these spiders, because this spider basically multiplies by the hundreds and thousands, and this spider is very poisonous, and, well, basically all of them are, and they're all trying to survive. Caleb, all of his friends, and the other residents in this apartment building, while also at the same time, trying to keep their sanity, I guess, in a way. But I digress. Now, when it comes to the story about this movie, it's a spider movie that centers around a family that takes place in an apartment building. This sounds eerily similar to Sting, which I had recently reviewed this year on this channel, which was kind of forgettable. Now, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because of the fact that this movie was already basically released last year, so Sting maybe possibly took over for it. And I don't know what it was, but this movie seemed, even though very similar to Sting, the fact that this movie was a lot more enjoyable with its story, even though it has French overtones, because it is a bilingual movie. It's a French film. So you don't have your English-speaking characters, you have them speaking in French, and basically I had to watch it with subtitles, which, I don't mind. But other than that, when it comes to the story of this movie, top-notch. I mean, it's definitely a lot fucking better than Sting, that's for sure. When it comes to all the characters in this movie, these characters are a lot more likable, and some characters not so likable. You have a vast majority of characters in this movie, especially with it being an apartment complex, and seeing all the different types of characters with certain type of stereotypes as well is very much something welcoming. You have different types of people who are kind of doing their own thing. I mean, like Caleb, basically, he likes to sell shoes half the time to all the other people all around his apartment complex and whatnot. And they all kind of do their own businesses left, right, and center. I mean, we have the old Asian lady who I guess is the landlord. We have a bunch of other tenants there that, are into like rap music, or this one guy who's very much an asshole. We have this one girl who is loved by a lot of people in the apartment complex. But other than that, a lot of the characters are likable and not likable, but you understand where they are, who they are kind of portraying with these actors, especially with the friends that are, in Caleb's, circle group. And they all are very much likable. I mean, like, you get some sort of attitudes and some sort of, kind of like, okay, I really don't like this character until, their arc kind of comes over. And then it's like, I kind of appreciate this person. So all the characters in this movie do a fine job. So when it comes to this movie, talking about the Infested film, and, the things that are the infestation is none other than spiders. Now, I know a fair amount of people who do not like spiders, but if I have to talk to anybody who does not like spiders, it's someone that is very near and dear to me. So I gotta have this conversation with her myself. So, everyone, welcome my mom. Come on, Mom.
I hate spiders.
So, Mom, when you think of spiders, Todd's here too. So when you think of spiders, what do you think of them, Mom?
I hate them. They're ugly. I want to. No, I don't like them at all.
So
big, little, I don't care. If they have 8 legs, no.
So where did your fear of spiders came from?
I was a little girl, about 6 or 7, and my brother threw me down a grave in Montreal. That's where I'm from. And I couldn't get out. And ever since then, I don't like spiders.
Yeah. Basically, my whole childhood is basically, Steven, kill a spider! Kill the spider!
Even if they're outside.
Yeah.
No, I want them dead.
I go through that shit every day, even here, too. So, when I was talking to you about this movie, and I showed you just the one scene where they're in the hallway, and they're everywhere.
No.
You couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't even look. No. I don't care if it's a movie. Even if they're CG spiders. No. No, I don't like them. I really don't.
Todd. So, when it comes to, like, because I know you and me in theaters went and saw 8-Legged Freaks, which was like a comedy movie, but it still had spiders in it. You didn't care. Yeah. Then, of course, there's Arachnophobia, which you've seen. Yeah. But this one, like, even though it's... Mom, this is a French film.
I don't care.
Okay.
They're big, they're ugly, I don't care. No.
No,
I don't even trust him because, he comes with a spider. Look what I got, Mom. No.
Yeah, I got a little video of me pranking my mom, and my brother was in on it, too. So it was kind of funny. No. Mom! Mom, you gotta see this fucking spider! Come here! Come here, Mom! Mom, look at the spider! Come here! Mom, look at the spider! Come here! Mom! It's a spider! Come here! It's a fucking spider! So, there's just no way you're watching this movie.
Oh, no, never. They shouldn't have made it. They shouldn't have made it. Because anybody that doesn't like spiders won't want to watch this movie.
So if you had to rate it out of 10, 10 being good.
Oh, no, negative 10. Negative 10. Yuck. Ew. Who makes a movie about that? You? No. Yeah.
Well, here's my mom's rating on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
0 10. Negative 10.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
Okay, bye-bye.
You gonna go upstairs with Todd?
Yes, I will.
So you guys obviously heard from my mom on that one. She doesn't like spiders. But when it comes to the spiders in this movie, they are the creepiest in any fucking spider movie I've ever seen. Like, just, it's nice to see that they're all like the same type of species of spider, and just to see what they do with all these spiders is just fucking creepy. I had shown my brother clips of the movie, and the shower drain, he saw them coming up and he fucking immediately flinched and everything. And like, the one scene that gets me is obviously the hallway scene I was just talking about with my mom. And it's just like, that's a big nope. That's a fucking huge nope. But also, when these spiders are exposed to light, they stay calm, they stay still and everything. And like, there's this scene, like, I don't want to spoil it, but like, they flash the lights at these fucking spiders as they're charging towards them. And these things are fucking fast. And they stop. And you see how close they are. And it's like, God. And I'm like, okay, this is good. And what they did with these spiders is just fucking amazing. When it comes to the gore and the deaths of this movie, it is just gnarly. It is disgusting. I mean, like, you're basically getting bitten by a spider, and you see what happens to these characters once they've been bitten by a spider, and especially multiple spiders biting them. And it's just disgusting. It's gross. And like, there's even one scene, and, like, you know, if you guys are animal lovers like I am, especially dogs, yeah, there's one scene that's going to make you so uncomfortable. But I digress. I mean, what they do with the deaths in this movie is just gnarly as hell, and that's a good thing. Upon watching this movie, I had some expectations that it was going to be possibly like a low budget B movie type horror film with spiders included, and maybe the characters weren't going to be that much of an importance, or the spiders weren't going to be that good, or, you know, funny, or, you know, the, like how in Sting they have that one spider always doing the fucking whistling thing, whatever. But when it came to this movie, after watching it, this movie is like if you're a fucking like if you have arachnophobia, if you have arachnophobia, this movie is not for you. Like my mom said, she gave it a negative 10 out of 10, right? That's a first on this fucking channel. But, you know, for someone like me, where it, like, I want to see something scary, and just the wherewithal of how they made these spiders in this movie, and the characters and the setting and everything, it's a good fucking film. I mean, like, I was having a great time with this film. And even just there were moments in this movie with the spiders themselves that, you know, you kind of get that little tickle, right? It's like there's one crawling on you, or there's one near you, and you just don't fucking see it. But that's what you want in a fucking horror film, especially with spiders. This, quite possibly, is one of the best spider movies since Arachnophobia. And when it comes to the horror aspect of this is definitely one of the top 5 of all movies that feature spiders. And that's saying something for me. So, guys, for my rating, I'm going to give Infested an 8 out of 10. So for the question I have to ask is, not only have you watched Infested yet, but what is your take on spiders? Are you afraid of them? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you also hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified about all the other videos coming out on the channel, especially when it comes to horror. It's been a nice topic to finally go back into horror after doing so much hockey content, but I'm back with some horror videos for you guys. I've missed a few, but don't worry, I'll be playing some catch up. There are going to be some more hockey ones. You know, the season's almost over and the playoffs are almost over, but I'll be focusing on a lot of horror shit now. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. This has been the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven Harrold. I will talk to you guys later, and remember to stay spooky.